You know, I'm really passionate about making decisions that align with your faith and your values, especially when it comes to your family. And one area where that can feel really challenging right now is healthcare. Costs keep rising, and it's hard to feel confident that you're choosing the right path. That's why I wanted to share something I've been learning about called Liberty Health Share. It's not health insurance. It's a healthcare sharing ministry, which means you're joining a community of believers who come together to help carry one another's medical expenses. It's people living out the idea that we're stronger when we support each other and show up for one another. They offer programs for different stages of life and different budgets. So whether you're newly married, starting a family, or just looking for a better, more aligned approach, it's worth checking out. If you've been praying about a better way to navigate healthcare, this could be something to look into. You can learn more at libertyhealthshare.org. That's libertyhealthshare.org. Liberty Health Share, a force for good.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The empty seat. Who was actually just that, an empty chair in your office because you couldn't find someone to fill it. So it just sat there costing you money with all its fancy ergonomic features. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can make it easy to fill that seat with the right candidate, with nearly 60% of businesses finding someone to interview in the first week alone. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
Today we look ahead to our week and we surrender it to the Lord. Before the week even begins, we pause and we place what's coming into His hands. Today's affirmations are meant to help you enter this coming week attentive to the Lord's voice, trusting Him to lead you one day at a time. I place this coming week in God's hands. Psalm 31:15. My times are in your hands. I trust God to guide my steps. Psalm 37, verse 23. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in Him. I enter this week with expectancy, not fear. Romans 15:13. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him. I invite God into every moment ahead. Proverbs 16, verse 3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do. I trust God to order my priorities. Matthew 6:33. Seek first His kingdom and His righteousness. I receive God's wisdom for the days ahead. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, James 1:5. I walk into this week anchored in truth. Psalm 119:105. Your word is a lamp to my feet. I trust God with what I cannot foresee. I make known the end from the beginning. Isaiah 46:10. I choose faith over anticipation of stress. Psalm 56, verse 3. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. I rely on God's grace for each day. 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is sufficient for you. I trust God's timing this week. Habakkuk 2:3. Though it linger, wait for it. I remain open to God's leading. Psalm 25, verse 4. Show me your ways, Lord. I step forward with humility and trust. Micah 6:8. What does the Lord require of you? To walk humbly with your God. I depend on God's strength, not my own. Psalm 68:35. 35. God gives strength and power to His people. I trust God to order my priorities. Matthew 6:13. Seek first His kingdom and His righteousness. I receive God's wisdom for the days ahead. Psalm 119:105. I trust God to guide my steps. Psalm 37:15. My times are in your hands. I trust God to guide my steps. Psalm 119:105. God gives strength and power to His people. I trust God with every conversation and decision. Proverbs 20:24. A person's steps are directed by the Lord. I choose obedience over control. John 14:23. Anyone who loves me will obey my teaching. I walk into this week aware of God's presence. Exodus 33:14. My presence will go with you. I trust God to work through ordinary moments. Zechariah 4:10. Do not despise these small beginnings. I release my anxiety about outcomes. Psalm 112, verse 7. They will have no fear of bad news. I remain attentive to God's voice. John 10:27. My sheep listen to my voice. I trust God to meet my needs. Philippians 4:19. My God will meet all your needs. I step into this week with courage. Psalm 31:24. Be strong and take heart. I trust God to shape my character. Romans 8:29. To be conformed to the image of His Son. I begin this week grounded in hope. Hebrews 6:19. We have this hope as an anchor for the soul. I rest in God's faithfulness as I move forward into this week. Psalm 33, verse 4. The word of the Lord is right and true. Lord, as I step into this new week, I place everything ahead of me into your hands. Lord, go before me and guide my steps. Help me to listen for your voice. I trust you with what's coming, one day at a time. Amen.
Hey friend, a quick break from the episode to tell you about something I don't want you to miss. This November, I'm hosting Bible Study Live in Rome, and I want to personally invite you to join me. You won't just learn about the Bible, you'll experience it live. We'll visit Luke's house, where Paul was held under house arrest and where Luke likely wrote part of his gospel. We'll stand in the Mamertine prison where Paul and Peter were imprisoned before they died, and where Paul wrote his final words in 2 Timothy. We'll walk through the catacombs, the birthplace of the underground church, and we'll step into the Colosseum, where early Christians were persecuted and gave their lives for their faith. It's not just about these sites, it's also about what happens in between. Each morning, we'll gather together for Bible study, letting God speak to us in these sacred spaces. In the evenings, we'll pause for worship and prayer, reflecting on all He's doing in our hearts. We'll enjoy fellowship, guided sightseeing, and rest each night in a beautifully restored villa nestled in the countryside overlooking Rome. This isn't just about history, it's about transformation. It's a sacred space to reconnect with God, to deepen your faith, and to walk where the early church once stood. So if your heart is longing for more, don't wait. Head to BibleStudyLive.org to grab your spot. Come be a part of something that could change everything.